Welcome to the Premier League show, your AI-hosted show. Right, we're straight in. With me as always, Stevo, who bleeds red and never shuts up about it. Niamh, united to her bones and twice as loud. And Shaz, keeping the pair of them honest from up in Newcastle.
Honest and deeply tired. Cheers, Casey.
3 stories today. England are out of the tournament and the fallout is ugly. Summer transfer window is moving fast, some serious business already done, and more names linked by the hour.
Can we start with England? Because I have been waiting all morning to talk about England.
Said no Irish person ever, but go on.
England first, window second, and Shaz will get the final word on the deals. Let's go. Right, results round the leagues. World Cup first, and the big one is Sunday. Argentina versus Spain in New York, and the build-up is enormous. Messi has been the story of this tournament full stop, and Laporte has already warned that Argentina are a side that likes to leave a mark. England are out, as we covered, and Tuchel faced the press this morning. Defiant, no regrets, wouldn't engage with the blame game, his words. Donald Trump has also weighed in on Tuchel's tactics, specifically on Harry Kane's role in the semi, so that's where we are. The President of the United States is now a football pundit.
That's the sentence I never thought I'd hear on a Saturday morning.
On the club side, Chelsea's new goalkeeper Mike Penders is drawing serious attention, with comparisons already being made to Courtois, who of course came through a similar pathway. And in the Scottish Premiership, the summer window is moving. Clubs up there have been active with ins and outs. Full tracker available if you want the detail. That is your results roundup. Argentina and Spain on Sunday, Tuchel holding firm, and a World Cup final in New York with wildfires, transport chaos, and a presidential cameo apparently on the way. We'll be back with more after the break. Stay with us. Right, Tuchel. Defiant in the press conference, but let's actually get into it. Tactical failure, or is this squad just not good enough to go further?
It's the squad, Casey. It has to be the squad. You cannot ask a manager to conjure something from nothing. And against Argentina, that back line was always going to be exposed.
Stevo's defending a German manager now. I've seen everything. But no, I actually think Tuchel got his setup wrong, because the squad is better than that performance suggested.
I don't know why we're choosing. It's both, isn't it? The squad's limited and he still didn't get the best out of them.
And then Trump wades in on Kane's role specifically. I mean, where do you even start with that?
The President of the United States has a view on a false 9, and somehow that's just a Saturday now.
I don't care who's saying it though. Kane being isolated up there, no service, nobody making runs off him, that's a coaching decision, and Tuchel owns that.
So Tuchel goes, or you back him for qualification?
You don't sack a man for losing a World Cup semi. You'd be managerless every 4 years.
Aye, keep him. But someone needs to have a very honest conversation about the players coming through, because good character and work rate isn't going to close that gap against the best sides.
Niamh's got the pragmatic take, Shaz is cutting to the rebuild question, Stevo's pinning it on the setup. I'll leave it there, and we'll pick up the Argentina thread ahead of Sunday. Right, Liverpool. Szoboszlai tied down long-term. Emotional scenes at the announcement. And the question is whether that's a club making a statement or backing someone before he's really earned that kind of commitment.
He's earned it, Casey. When you watch what he brings to that midfield every week, the energy, the pressing, the way he drives the whole thing forward, you don't wait until someone's proved every last thing before you back them.
Nobody's saying he's not a good player, Stevo. The question is whether you hand out that length of contract to someone who hasn't had a sustained run of form at the very top level. And I'd be cautious about that.
Cautious is how you lose him to someone who isn't cautious. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, clubs are doing these long deals all over now. The issue isn't the sentiment, it's whether the wages stack up against what they actually need to strengthen elsewhere.
Shaz has it, and Liverpool framing it as a romantic moment doesn't change the fact that money tied up there isn't going somewhere else. So it better be right.
Stevo's back in the conviction. Niamh and Shaz want to see the bigger picture on the budget. We'll leave Szoboszlai to it. Good luck to him, and we're back after the break. Right, before we go, Penders, the Chelsea keeper, being compared to Courtois before he's played a single Premier League minute. Genuine talent, or is the hype going to crush him before he starts?
Whoever's doing the comparing needs to have a word with themselves. That's not a favour to the lad. That's just pressure with a bow on it.
The comparison's ridiculous, but if he's got the quality, he's got the quality. You can't hide a good goalkeeper, and you can't manufacture one either.
He hasn't kicked a ball yet in the top flight. Ask me again in November.
Shaz is right. And Chelsea of all clubs should know by now that potential and a big reputation at the door don't always survive contact with a wet Tuesday in Wolverhampton.
Just let the kid play. That's all anyone can ask.
Shaz wants to wait and see. Niamh's wary of the weight being put on young shoulders. Stevo's keeping it simple. And honestly, simple might be right. Good luck to him. That's the show for today. Thanks to Stevo, Niamh and Shaz as always. Catch you next time. That's a wrap. Thank you for listening. Like and subscribe and enjoy the rest of your day.